Okay,
Ivern.
EU meta time, I guess.
All right.
Let's see if EU meta shines at the international competition level, I suppose.
So just pressure is the name of the game right now for ROX Tigers, but that should come as no surprise, really.
Ben taking huge amounts of damage. The Ignite is down. Will it take away? Sven goes down. First blood to Key in a 2v2.
He needs to be a little bit careful of MITHY hitting that level 6.
Well, speaking of MITHY, he's been rooted up in this combo between them. The crit goes through, but the exhaust from MITHY saves his own life.
Yep, that is the power of Zyra. Trick has spotted out SEONGHWAN.
Yeah, Daisy going to be joining the fight, but it stands united as MITHY arrives as well. Trick very low, flashing away from this one. MITHY has to get out of there as well. PERKZ arriving on the scene, but it's SANGYOON chasing down MITHY. This is going to be another kill. The root comes through and SANGYOON grabs it. Trick's going to be going down as LINDARANG has arrived. He's looking for the taunt and he should be able to finish this one off. Dodges away from that knock-up and it's Mickey flashing forward to get one more auto. Another kill for the mid laner and it's 3-0 to ROX. PERKZ is wanting a fight right now. Expect trying to find his way to the mid lane. Teleport coming out though, and actually that's a big ultimate bird. PERKZ now going to get aggressive on, but Mickey's gone too far. Expect gets the kill. G2 survived the situation. ROX Tigers though, they want this mid lane. They want to get onto PERKZ.
I'm going to try and shut down the snake. She's farming quite nicely, level 10 right now. Bear in mind, she does have flash.
PERKZ in a lot of trouble right now. SEONGHWAN has the damage. Stand United going to be channeled. PERKZ, can he escape the fight? He's all on his own and he will go down. LINDARANG grabs the kill.
1-0-1 right now, completed jungle item, and they're going for the mid turret.
Yeah, first tower might go down here. Daisy pops, Stranglethorn will shove everyone away, but Mickey's going deep, gets 2 knockbacks, and it might just be 2 kills as Trick tries to escape, but the curtain call goes through. Mickey, he's an all-or-nothing player, and he's going all in this semi-final.
And now it's ROX, a G2 that are forced to respond to the pressure of ROX.
Teleport from Expect, but the tier 2 still getting incredibly low on this one. Expect goes in. SEONGHWAN tanking the tower in the meantime. MITHY flashing away with his life, but Mickey follows him. Takes 2 tower shots for his trouble, and Expect looks to capitalize. He finishes off the kill. He gets the shutdown. I didn't see whether the tower dropped. Find a way back into this game. SEONGHWAN doesn't want that to happen. Straight onto Trick, who has to flash away. MITHY will be there to protect his jungler and training a bit of damage back themselves. SEONGHWAN, he's got some reinforcements of his own.
But you can see ROX, they're trying to get the collapse down. The root lands on the Trick.
Trick could be in trouble here. Isolate damage. Stranglethorns will knock up the tree and he gets taken down. Teleport being channeled by LINDARANG as well.
But you can see how heavily ROX are investing into controlling this jungle of G2 because they want to set up for the Baron. That is the big objective for them, to really break into the base.
Here comes Daisy, wants to knock up, but SEONGHWAN escapes. Expect forcing the fight here. Key's been found. Can they finish off the kill? First kill going the way of G2 as LINDARANG gets onto the backline. Mickey's been locked up. Get the kill. You've got to get it quick. They managed to find another pick. G2 steaming ahead in this fight, and ROX running away with their tails between their legs.
Such a big fight for G2. They knew they needed to force something before they lost full control over this Baron. Now they're going to commit to it, but remember, SEONGHWAN is alive. SANGYOON has his ult.
Curtain call comes down. Expect should be able to block a lot of these shots. They can't see the Baron, importantly. This is the power of Ivern. LINDARANG goes in, but he's not that tanky just yet. There's 4 members hitting him.
He stole it!
The Baron! SEONGHWAN takes it out, flashes out of the pit. He's maybe going to get away with his life, but PERKZ doesn't want that to happen. Trying to chase this one down, but SEONGHWAN, he's just out of range. He's Kha'Zix as well. He might be able to jump out of this one. What a play!
Now, keep your eyes on that ward. Oh, SEONGHWAN.
SEONGHWAN's been caught. Trick going to try and follow this CC. Stand United comes in, though. And that's actually PERKZ gets it turned around on him. They can't finish the kill. They don't have the damage, and they are punished for it.
G2 just lose their mid laner after trying to get a pick onto SEONGHWAN. The Shen ultimate doing so much work, and now they have 2 members with Baron-empowered minions walking their way into the base of G2.
This is very bad news for any European fans out there. ROX pushing forwards. Expect trying to start this fight, trying to keep his team in the game, but it's Sven that gets the first kill. Expect is going to drop as well. It's a 1-for-1 trade. The inhib survives.
ROX, they're going to continue on with their siege, but a lot of ultimates have been used. Mickey still has his available, but the primary wave clear of Sven is there to try and stop the push from ROX.
You know, ROX attempt number 2 on this inhib now, but no big tanky tree to start this engage. The tower incredibly low will fall, but ROX don't want to overextend. They're going to be happy with just that objective.
3-item spike now picked up for Sven, along with the Infernal Drake. spawning on the board. I wonder if G2 try and make this trade. The Infernal Dragon has spawned. Do they try and just rush down the Baron right now?
They have to. They've got to do something, that is for sure. They can't let that go for free, and G2, they're making the miracle play. We've got to see this go down ASAP, but ROX, they know what's up. They've spotted it out with a ward.
Oh, here we go.
A lot of damage coming down. They can take this quickly with PERKZ, but Curtain Call comes on in 3,000. Does he get another steal?
They got it.
It goes the way of G2, but do they win the fight? Look at the Emperor's Device, the damage coming on through, but it's MITHY flashing to the back of the pit. He's going to be able to go down, and now G2, they've got to finish this fight off. SANGYOON flashes out of the pit. LINDARANG on this front line, but he's into Guardian Angel. SEONGHWAN trying to escape. Will walk away with his life. LINDARANG going to try and shadow dash out.
G2 go for the risky play. They say, you take the Dragon, we're going to take the Baron, but they end up winning the fight. It is 2 for 2, but they can be happy with that objective as SVEN goes to the 1v1.
SVEN 1v1ing SEONGHWAN. You should not lose that as a Kha'Zix, but the spell shield is on point. G2 take a huge swing in their favor.
Notice that they've just sent MITHY top to get a bit of a push down. But have a look at G2 on the hunt, gets popped.
The hunt key is going to be locked up. Stand United comes into play, but it's not quick enough. SANGYOON trades it 1-for-1. It's both supports down, but this will be a tower dropping as well. PERKZ just about survives the Curtain Call. Redemption healing him up once more. Daisy going a bit aggressive on this one. But it is going to be the tower still surviving. It's just a 1-for-1 trade. But ROX, now that Baron is gone, are feeling confident again. MITHY's been locked up. Oh, look at the damage out of MITHY. The Curtain Call will follow through onto ZVEN and PERKZ. A lot of damage coming down. Yeah, the inhibitor in the top lane is wide open for the taking. ROX are going to try and force the issue. ZVEN pushing on forward. Stacy's there. It's going to be Stranglethorns, not onto anyone as expected on the back line. MITHY flashes away with his life. Redemption healing people, but he goes down. The dots ticked away. SEONGHWAN trying to walk away with his life, but it's LINDARANG who has to shadow dash away. The slows come down. In goes Expect, follows the flash. The knockups, the CC. Can they chase these kills? They've got to find something more here. LINDARANG gonna sacrifice himself here so his team can't escape.
G2 are able to find a successful fight, 4 versus 5, thanks to a beautiful flank from Expect. This guy has been stepping up this tournament, and he does it once again.
SEONGHWAN has stolen a Baron in this series. Can he steal the Elder Drake? This would be so huge for ROX if they can deny this objective. Just think, double Infernal if they get this Drake, but it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be locked down by G2.
But how do they utilize this? This has been such a back and forth game. They've used on the hunt, they're looking.
Forcing the engagement, he's found. QSS will keep them alive. Empress Divide onto a few.
He's
but MITHY goes down. He's traded just for a support kill. LINDARANG trying to hold them back, but he has to back away. G2 with a great start to this fight. Flash Expect, and it's going to be a double kill coming through. ZVEN on the front line, and now the Baron.
Baron is on the eyes for G2, but what can ROX do to handle it? They have a big minion wave in the top. Maybe they can find some kind of answer. They still have their jungler available. Can G2 secure this objective?
ROX need a miracle to stop this one happening. Expect teleporting in as well. This should just about secure it. SEONGHWAN wants to steal. He's too late though, and he will sacrifice his own life for this one. Actually sneaking away. He's going to use that ultimate to great effect, but it's too little too late. He drops down and will be finished.
Ladies and gentlemen, G2 have secured themselves the Baron, and they are keeping their hopes alive. They still have MITHY on Azir. His poke.
Expect has been caught out. This is bad news for G2. They finish off the tree. Guardian Angel comes into play. Here's the Curtain Call. Trick has to block these shots. Expect still survives.
Oh,
it's going to be an in-him tower. Going down. LINDARANG goes down. Key is solo. ZVEN can't quite finish off the kills though. And they're going for the inhibitor. G2, they take the first inhib of the game. They're not finished. They're going for Nexus towers. This would be ridiculous. G2, they need to be careful. They can't overextend here and they will back away.
The Baron disappearing soon. They just kind of use the top lane. On the hunt gets popped.
Engage coming in. They just want to force this tower. If they can flash forward for Key, they want to get the kill. Stand United isn't quick enough. We've got the Kha'Zix in the backline, has to jump away. The tower will be dropped. G2 are looking for a victory right now, looking for the win. PERKZ on the backline, he's trying to get onto MITHY, who's chunking out the snake. The route is going to be dodged away from. Curtain Call comes through, but they hide behind Trick. They get the inhibitor. Can they get away? It's the snipe! It's going to be a double kill as well. SEONGHWAN trying to get in, but ZVEN trading it straight on back. The red buff ticking out, but he survives.
G2, they end up losing the fight. SANGYOON coming up huge in that exchange, but it's not over yet.
LINDARANG gets the taunt. Can they finish off a kill? It's going to be Sven turning this one back around onto him. That passive from Azir will deny all engages.
Oh my word, ROX Tigers, you guys sure know how to find ways back into these fights.
They're starting it off straight away. Teleport.
That is fast.
Out of expect. They're going to try and just burn this one down. They have a lot of damage, but they might have to back away. And actually expect just goes straight up to the back line. They get the AD Mickey drops as well. G2 wants to win this one. LINDARANG on the back line. SANGYOON tries to finish off place, but he can't get the kill. G2 win out the fight.
G2 have done everything that they needed to do, and I think they're going to take this
The
final
Super's
game.
in the bot lane. Super's pushing already for them in the bottom lane. G2 are careering towards the base. 40-second dead timers.
Look at the face of SANGYOON. ROX Tigers know that they have failed this fight, and G2, they're going to win against the Korean team at an international competition and make their way to the final.
I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Final fight will come in. LINDARANG trying to stall at all costs, but he goes down into GA. The Supers are pushing forwards. Daisy coming out. LINDARANG will drop for this one. This is surely the game, just trying to stall it out. G2, 10,000 goal deficit, but they don't care. Europe are in the finals.